What up, guys? So today we have a bit of a different way to approach the Thunderhammer. Now, normally I'm about charge attacks and, heavy slams. Now this one I do have hard target, which helps me take less damage during light combos. I do have a bunch of damage buffs as well, like Majorus, Minorus, Extremis damage buffs, and then Reeling Blow here. Enemies hit by Pummel Smash deal 30% less damage, which is nice. Because I am basically getting like 45% less damage on like a running attack and some light combos. And then I'm also increasing the damage of my running and dodging attacks. Also, I'm using Precision Strike, so I'm doing a lot of damage with the jump pack slams, making sure that, the Thunderhammer is still doing its job, but it is basically a more athletic assault class, essentially. Normally I'm doing the slow attacks. Today we're going for the faster attacks. We're making sure you get the jump pack slams, but the running attack does extra damage because of how I have the basically I have the perk, and then of course Pummel Smash is helping me take less damage overall. And of course I have the melee perk. When you deal melee damage to an enemy, they take 10% more damage from all sources. So this essentially was the way I was able to build the assault class to be a little bit more athletic, a little bit, more dodging. I am using blocking, so yeah, of course right there I was able to get a nice blocking combo. But basically the jump pack slam here, look at that damage. With blocking, it's just so nice, man. All of these extra executions, which is nice. A weird camera jiggle right there. I wonder if there's a way to avoid that. Sometimes you just get an execution and it's just, the camera just jumps. But yeah, I do have a Tactical as a teammate here who is using the grenade launcher. And then I also have a Vanguard, which is nice because I am using Squad Cohesion. I have 10% extra ability charge. Also, I think I'm trying out the damage, you get ability back. You get your ability cooldown back when you get ground slams or the jump pack slams. There's an enraged Major we're just hanging out with. Holy cow, did we just jump on that guy? That was a nice one. And then, boom, Lictor out of nowhere. That is going to be a common theme in this operation. But yes, I do have extra damage on Extremis. I do have a nice survival perk as well with the charge attack. Or no, I think I have just I forget what the charge attack perk is for this, the top tree of the Thunderhammer. The Thunderhammer still is just, you would think you would just need the melee perks. And yeah, you're right. That's all you really need is just to get some melee extra damage from the Thunderhammer. But yeah, here's the setup. Inner Fire, Proven Efficiency. Oh, yes, okay. I thought I had Squad Cohesion, but Proven Efficiency for some reason. Yes, there's the Lictor. But yes, the Reeling Blow was kind of interesting to me because I was like, oh, okay, that gives me a good reason to do some more running attacks. Even though running attacks set up really good combos, having Reeling Blow and then also the perk where when you're doing the light attacks, you're taking less damage. So you're just, you're basically making Assault a little bit tankier. Now, I'm not sure if you saw, but this is lethal. Keep that in mind. I'm pretty much... Today, actually, when I release this, we would be getting the Absolute update. And I am not sure what class I'm going to jump into Absolute with. But I gotta say, the Thunderhammer is doing some great work in this operation. I think, this might be a really good class to take into lethal. I'm trying to think of classes that I was able to just, finish off lethal operations with. Like, it doesn't matter if my teammates are down. We are going to get this operation completed. And with this operation, the Assault class gets on that list for me. I believe on the list with the Tactical, the Tactical class and Heavy. And maybe Bulwark. Well, Bulwark is the class that I did all of my lethal operations with the first time. But then I was able to just get a whole bunch of other lethal operations done with Sniper, Assault here, Tactical, Heavy, even Vanguard. Vanguard would obviously be useful, but I gotta be honest, Vanguard for me might be one of my weaker classes as far as, my skill level for it. I do think I can. Oh yeah, there's a stim. But oh, check this damage out. That is some nice damage for a precision strike. I definitely should have pretty much held that a little bit longer. I might have had a bigger slam during this Carnifex fight, but hey, you know what? We got the Carnifex down. But yeah, so for lethal, I'm pretty sure it's either going to be tactical, heavy, or assault, depending on if it's, you know, chaos or not. If it's chaos, I definitely should be using, you know, proven efficiency, the gun strike team perk, and then I think I'm going to use squad cohesion against Tyranids, but I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, there's this, you know, against chaos, you just want to get some gun strikes. That's why I say that. That is a zone throw, just kind of hanging out here. That is the heavy bolt pistol, getting some nice damage. We had some pretty good DPS as a team here. We were going through this operation pretty smoothly, and I have to point out, I do believe my tactical at this point should have a Guardian Relic or something like that. So I wasn't too worried about their health. I knew if the, you know, when the time comes to res my teammates, we would be able to do that. However, this is the train part. I just kind of like the way this train looks. Like, that's why I just put that there. I was like, dude, this train looks cool. Okay, so yes, this is a Lictor, making our problems pretty hard here because the Lictor just kept jumping at us this entire operation. Now there's two here. And my Vanguard teammates my Vanguard goes down, and then the Tactical goes down, which is kind of rough. But luckily, I was able to get some quick swings into there. Yes, look at that. There is a Guardian Relic. So I was thinking to myself, hey, you know what? This guy's probably going to have to use the Guardian Relic here because I am kind of getting swarmed by enemies. And then I kept whiffing this shock grenade because I was trying not to jump into it. But luckily, I was able to get a slam, which means I'm able to get an execution. And the Lictor just jumped into that slam just in time. So I was able to take out two Lictors here, which isn't too bad. And I gotta say, at this point, I was pretty tilted because I knew my teammate had a Guardian Relic, and I thought he was being stubborn with it. He really should have used it here because I'm kind of in a bad spot. I need to get slams to get these majors out of the way. And then the Vanguard goes down, and then the Tactical goes down. That was probably more avoidable than I would like to say. I probably could have picked them up, but I was just not willing to risk it. And in my head, I saw the enemies that are in front of me, and I figured to myself, you know what? I'm going to take this all the way. This is lethal. This is last brother standing. Absolute difficulty should be out, or it should be on its way as soon as, you know, this video comes out. And I'm getting really good with blocking here. Blocking was able to, you know, just give me a little extra damage, gave me some pushback. And I only have one objective here to complete. And we've already took down the Carnifex, so no Neurothropes. And yeah, I was feeling good. There's the running attacks are also really good to set up gun strikes there, obviously. So basically here I have a blocking Thunderhammer. I have no grenades. I do have big slams. Big slam right there. Trying to get some light attacks to basically take less range damage, but with that dodge there, I get hit. I really should have just, you know, been a little bit more patient with where I wanted to be on the map. I definitely could have blocked that and then overall got some, you know, my armor back. But yeah, there's another pummel. And luckily I was able to get the execution right there because now I do have one bit of armor. And unfortunately, here is the time where, of course, I try out the perk where when I get slam kills, I get some cooldown back. And it's a good perk. It's a good perk. I get it. But sometimes, you know, I kind of wanted to keep my distance a bit and get my cooldown back. But, you know, I had to jump into fight because I knew that was the best way to get the cooldown. And honestly, it kind of serves... It does serve the purpose of Assault just a little bit better. To get the to get the Thunderhammer, jump pack, slam, kills, gets her cooldown back. That just makes a lot of sense. But like here, I'm not getting any jump pack slams. I am in a corner. I would kind of like just a little bit of extra cooldown, which is 20% by the way. But here, I was like, you know what? It's time to look the enemies right in the face with blocking. Let's swing myself out of this situation, and I was able to do it. This is why I'm considering bringing Assault to Absolute, at least for the Tyranid missions, because I was ready for it. This is Last Brother Standing. This is basically me against the Tyranids. They blocked the slam right there, which is crazy. And also, I want to point out, I do have the Gunstrike team perk, so my cooldown here is low because I was trying some different stuff out. But I knew I wanted to try the Pummel Smash, basically the Pummel Smash debuff perk, and I was able to basically, you know, get some good use out of it. And here, now I'm just kind of creating some space. I want to get my cooldown back to get the slam going. I did not want to take any chip damage. I just, you know, wanted to get near the terminal so I can complete the objective. See, right here was exactly what I was afraid of, but I do get the perfect dodge, and my teammate comes back to press the button, which is nice. And nice. We were able to complete that operation. Shout out to that teammate for being patient and clicking the button. I'm sorry I did not res you guys, but I had to take that army on. That was perfect absolute practice. I'm ready to go. Expect an absolute run as soon as I can complete one. I also kind of want to just take some time to enjoy the salamander skin as well. I'm excited for the patch. I'm going to try out everything all the time. I'll get it all done. No, I'm really excited for it. But yeah, that was some big damage. Very big damage. That was a good lethal run. Basically my best assault run.